Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite.
When I acted as if I were angry in front of my cold husband. Jungkook's point of view. I entered the house and, as usual, found IU standing there. But I'm seriously not in the mood to get more annoyed because I'm already. I noticed her smile dropped and I saw her frowning while looking at me. I just walked away from her, but she came and held my hand. Ah, I just want to go to my room. Can't she understand? I yanked her hand and went towards my room. I entered my room, threw my bag and keys at the side table, and sat on my bed. I rubbed my temples with my hands. The headaches is getting worse now, and the same goes for my fever. My body temperature is rising with every minute. The heck, what do I have to do now? I somehow stood up and went to search for the pills in the drawers. But guess what? I think the pills are either finished or kept in some other room. Ish, I'll again make my way towards my bed with zero energy and sit on it again. I closed my eyes and rested my back on the headboard. My body temperature is so hot, but I am still feeling cold, more like very uncomfortable. Just then, I heard a knock on the door, but I don't have the energy, and I know it must be Ayu who's here. I just ignored it, thinking she'll go. Ayu's point of view. I'm standing in front of his room with the dinner. I have already knocked so many times, but he isn't answering. It's not something unusual, like any other day, but it is today. I remembered how his face looked so pale when he came home for a few minutes ago. I'm really worried. I have knocked many times, and by now he would have shouted at me to leave, but he hasn't yet. Then I put on my hand on the doorknob and twisted it. To my surprise, the door was opened. Stupid IU. I could have done that before. I shook my head and hesitantly peeked my head inside the room. My eyes roamed towards his messy room, probably because of how he used to be in a rush every day. And then I found his figure on the bed. He was still in his office attire. I frowned and went towards his bed to give him dinner. But as soon as I got close to him, I saw his face, still pale even more than before. I gasped and put my hand on his forehead after keeping the dinner on the table. He was burning, as he must have sensed my hand on his skin. He opened his eyes and grabbed my hand, ready to remove it. But I took my hand back quickly. This is happening. The thing I was afraid of. He fell sick. He is sick now. He looked at me. I bet it's just because he doesn't have the energy to shout as he's sick. Otherwise, he would have been roaring by now. Hee hee. Jungkook. Get out! Who said you could come to my room? Ayu. Jungkook, you're sick. At least don't behave like this now. You should eat something first. You must be hungry. Jungkook. I don't need your freaking food. Just get out, will you? I sighed and said, Ayu. Jungkook, you fell sick because of not having your meals properly. It's it's okay if you don't want to eat the food I make, but at least don't skip your meals. You need to eat the food. You need to eat something. You can't just continue like this. It's not good for your health. Jungkook, are you? I'm already sick. Don't make it worse for me. Just go. My voice cracked as I was hurt. He didn't eat because of me. I pressed my lips together, holding myself from smiling. He looked so cute. His cheeks are red, and his face is so funny that he is annoyed. He isn't shouting today because he doesn't have the energy to. But I couldn't help but giggle when I saw his eyes turning towards the food and him gulping. Aish, he must be hungry, but he won't eat, stupid boy, I said while acting as if I was angry. Are you? You look like a stubborn kid here. Come on, just eat some food. Until then, I'll go get you medicine, okay? Just do what I say, okay? You have to eat. That means you have to. First, change your clothes. I said while acting as if I'm angry, even though I'm not. Of course, he won't take it seriously. I sat near him and grabbed his, helping him to take it off. He didn't say anything but just glared at me while clenching his jaw. I chuckled. Are you? Yeah, I told you not to look at someone like that if they are helping you. But he just rolled his eyes tiredly. I took his coat, socks, and watch off and went to his closet to get him some warm and comfortable clothes.